what's important to me as an events manager and also as an artist, the fact that the festival's growing, it's growing bigger, it's giving more opportunities to more artists. I think that's firstly very important. The fact that it's also now allowing other genres to come in, like the film festival. In a normal situation, it's very difficult to exhibit your work. So that I believe that artists can now in future work towards a big event. I think the relationship is much better between the authorities like the city council and the province. I think in terms of the leadership of of a festival and exhibition of this nature, I think they are taking the cue from the artist. And it's quite evident the way it's been growing, the way it's expanding, the way it is being funded. Obviously, without funding, that you won't be able to put such a big event. So personally, I'm very excited that it's grown to this level, and personally, I always give my support, both moral and whichever way we can help as a company. The power of the arts and culture is very important. I think the important partnership between the private and the public partnership is very critical. I know that corporates see as part of their corporate social investment, their CSI, and they see the value in terms of investing in the arts and the kind of exposure they are getting as a corporate. I think that is very special. They know it. It's like sport. Sport also draws a huge cross-section of society. Personally, I believe that the arts draw even a bigger cross-section of the society. And the fact, the power of the arts that it transcends language, culture, religion, creed, and everything that we aspire to in uniting people. So certainly government understands it and business understands it. And I think the combination works very well.
Okay, thanks, Rashid.
Okay.
Lovely to see you again.
We'll see you at the festival.
But this
And
is a
it came
replica,
home.
right?
No, this is not the original, yeah. And it came home and Ronnie had his black Christ again.
Isn't it symbolic that the people who are putting him to death are white?
Yes, but it's for Wood. That's Lutuli.
Yeah.
And it's for Wood and all his little minions, the bastards.
And
So-
it's incredibly symbolic, this one.
Yes, absolutely. But you
And
know,
it doesn't fill me with a great deal of peace.
this painting shouldn't be
doesn't.
filling you with peace.
It
I
doesn't.
mean, there's a Nobel laureate being
Maybe I-
crucified.
You would think, for me, that a painting like this would be a reconciliation, somewhat. You would think that I would sort of go, okay, this is fine, but it stirs up much more than it puts down for me, because I remember things that you sort of think were dealt with, that were gone, and that, we sort of say, well, we've had 12 years now, everybody's hunky-dory, we've had reconciliation, we've had Rainbow Nation. But despite that, I still see a lot of iniquity. I think that's the most polite word I can use. And so seeing a painting like this stirs up a lot of that I thought that was dealt with. And so for me to reconcile that with where I am today, ironically enough, it would be today. It's just very difficult. It's a very difficult thing, and a painting like this doesn't do a whole lot to make that easier. So that's my 2 cents, I guess. People mistake that when I say that I'm talking about racism, and I'm not, because there isn't racism. There are very wealthy black people. The other day, there are very poor white. I was in Durban the other day. I saw very poor white people. But what it is classism, and classism is a lot more difficult to define because it's related to money, yes, but it's also related to heritage.
The determination of the Western Cape government is to create a home for all, and it's based on Chief Albert Lutuli's A Home for All, and that's where we're going. So maybe in a bit, we won't have such huge class differences. And the Gini coefficient won't be one of the highest in the world as it is right now.
So the embassy has been very happy to be part of the festival, and we had to come up with a good reason, as what the embassy normally does is related to human rights, democracy work, and arts, as much as it's entertainment, as much as it has value in building up communities. We had to also link it in our minds to the focus of our work, and we looked at it from many angles and realized that creativity is one of the main points that solves problems, solves conflicts. And it's one of the only areas of life where something is born out of nothing. And we wanted to have these opportunities of local people to showcase their talent, but also bring their creativity forward and look at the issues in their areas and be able to, solve situations. Take that same creativity to social problems. What do I think of the festival? First of all, I think it's like a fusion kitchen of art. And here you see your street poets come together with traditional forms of art. You see your old experience, old Harrys and new talent, young people coming, and I really enjoy that. There's a feeling that it's really happening now here, and I really like that.